Alright, clock is ticking. Good morning. We are live. We got an iPhone 6 Plus. A customer just dropped off today. Ticking. Good morning. Alright, making sure my video working. We got a 6 Plus with no touch. Haven't did one of these in a long time, so I'm not going to go ahead and record a video. There's no touch on this, so let's go under the hand camera real quick. Today's Friday. I gotta get these customers in and out quick. I can't sit down all day long recording. It's not gonna take all day long. It's gonna take about 20-30 minutes at tops, maybe. Okay. Oops. Look. Okay. So let's start with this battery. Unplug that battery. Let's unplug this charger port while we're down here. And then this screen little shield. Make sure you put these screws down where they belong, because you will cause long screw damage. I have an iPhone 11 with long screw damage right here, and another iPhone 11 waiting on a power management chip to come in. Alright, so now we just got screws here and there, a few little ribbons, cameras, buttons, and maybe another one or two more screws. I think that's all the screws. I'm gonna remove this one right here, the way. This other one just screw out the way. Alright, now you can pull on the motherboard. Antenna on the bottom, and that's it. I haven't worked on one of these in a minute. It looks like someone's been here. Yep. It's been open. Somebody been here. Someone been in here. Hope they didn't do no work, because this is still here. Let's go under the mic. I just removed this little sticker. Let me make my camera smaller. I don't think there haven't been no heat, because Look at this. Flux. Yes, Flux. I'm gonna call him right now. What you guys think? Should I just work on it? It does power on, but with no touch. It can be anywhere, huh? It can be a problem anywhere. Let's clean the flux that's on this connector right here. I mean, from my knowledge, touch IC and one jumper should fix it. We may still go ahead and do that. But before we do that, I like to remove this underfill from these components. So when we do put air in the back area, we don't float these and have them all no OLs, as in not reading where they or what they should read, because all of them are filters and stuff. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this flex. I don't know what the F. Power management chip. I don't think they messed with it, but there's a lot of flux. Unless they try to overheat this little chip. Flux all under there. Alright, let's not do nothing right now. Flip this around and get our heat. And what we will do is start from down here, from around here, just to loosen up some of this glue. Alright, just be careful, because sometimes there's small resistors or capacitors or filters, and you don't want to knock none of them off. If we just apply heat from the back, all of this right here will come loose. When I first started doing it, I learned my lesson on these 6 pluses. You just gotta loosen it up. I know it used to be around here and around that area what gets hit the most. I'll just clean all this up. You seen how much flux was on the other side? I'm sure somebody tried to heat that component, thinking about just overfloating it. It does the job. I'm glad they didn't make no mess. I would have just returned it. Return it and tell them the price. I didn't quote them as a data recovery job. I just quote them as a normal fixing the audio IC job. Why am I saying audio IC? This is a fucking touch IC. Excuse my language. And this is a touch IC, but I'm not bagging nothing up to my computer. But I told them I'll just go ahead and fix it and let them bag it up, because the phone, it did have power, so I'm like, okay, so just touch. They didn't tell me somebody tried to do something to it. That's it, just removing some of this underfill so when we do heat up from the other side, this stuff doesn't stretch and move these components with it. We need these components to stay where they at. A lot of them are touch backlight components, I think. Yeah, up here I think has something to do with touch or backlight. I haven't worked on one of these in forever. Okay, let's call it okay for now. And I need to add some alcohol in my bottle before I start this job. There's nothing in here left. Alright. Ooh. We buy them by these gallons off of eBay, 99%. I'm just gonna fill it up. 99% alcohol. Okay. There's something in the connector. If I can get rid of it. Yeah, there you go. And the other one. There you go. Alright, I think that should do. I guess this should do. Let's go ahead and flip it around and come over here by this touch IC and remove this baby. Yeah, they definitely tried to float it. You can see some residue of flux down here. Glad they ain't make no damage. Let's do this real quick. Alright, the dot goes towards the big IC. And we can pull up our diagram, schematics, board view, whatever we want to call it. Okay. Now we just need to jump that one pad. We need to jump one pad. Don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but it's right over here. Let's go ahead and scrape the board. I was gonna do lift and drop, but now let's go ahead and clean. I was just gonna drop the IC back in its place. But let's go ahead and clean and then we can reball it. That's fine. We'll just clean and reball. So you just go over all of these pads. Okay. Let's go ahead and clean. And I can go ahead and run my baby jumper right there. Alright. That's that wire that we have to jump. This little pad right over here. And then scrape it and jump it. Okay. Dun 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 dun. I need some good tweezers. I dropped my other good ones, and I'm too cheap to open a new one. I'm trying to find this cable. I don't need none of this big. Is that one or two? Yeah. That's two wires together. Bumbukila, bumbukila, bumbukila. Hey, my man. Doing okay, my guy? Timbo TK, you're from Memphis. Trying to find this little baby jumper. Come on. This is such a... Ooh, right here, found one, pal. Let's not lose it. Let's go ahead and put some flux on the board. Let's go ahead and drop it. People will be like, your nails so long. Well, shit, in this type of business, you gotta have long nails. And let's get my little micro iron. And as soon as it turns on, we can go ahead, tin the pad, grab the wire, jump it. And then we can reball that IC. Grab this. See, these tweezers ain't even all that neither. Yeah, these tweezers ain't doing the job. Yeah, these tweezers ain't doing it. Can't even grab that baby wire. Where's my other tweezers? If these don't work, I'll have to open another one, guys. No problem. I think we should do. Alright. Great. Nope, not good. That's gonna touch that wire, the whole wire runs up, so gotta be quick with that. 1, 2. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that and then clean. I'm good work with through a stack of laptops with no power. Good tweezers cost so much. Yes, sir. You already know. I'm going $15 sometimes. 15, 20. Shoot. All right. This looks okay, right? What I'm gonna do is go ahead and apply some. You see that pad? I told you it was broken. That's why let's go ahead and jump it. The whole pad just came loose, but that's fine. Our jumper is there, so let's go ahead and put some of that UV mask right over here and try to spread it around. Okay. Get that UV light. Fell on the floor yesterday when I was doing the iPhone 11 power management chip. There was a broken pad. It came out so easy that I thought it was an NC until I went to ZXW, my diagram, and I found out that it was a clock line, so I had to jump it. This is the iPhone 11 I'm talking about. While this over there will come right here and show you. I had to jump that little line. Yeah. Just waiting on the power management chip to come for that. All right. That should work. Let's go ahead and get this IC. And go ahead and apply some flux. And grab our tweezers, our iron, and run over it real quick. And I gotta go see if I still have my iPhone 6 stencil. I'm sure I do, but I don't even know from the last time I used it and cleaned it type of thing. You know, the problem is never the chip. It's always that jumper right under that chip. I did run a few times back in the day when this was a everyday problem, where we had to replace both Touch IC chips, this one and the small one, for the phone to actually start working. Okay. I just gotta go through these tweezers. Yeah, not tweezers. I'm thinking about my tweezers. Through these stencils. iPhone 6s. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. You guys think I still have it? If not, I can use anything. Here's a 6 Plus. Yes, we found it. Just see which one it is here, huh? This is this. Let me clean my stencil. I'm gonna whip whatever stuff that's on here. Okay. You gotta have it clean for this reball process. Okay. One more thing. Let me grab another piece of towel. Knock this out before customers start walking in. Uh, Alright, so what I'm gonna do is grab just a little quick little. Okay. I'm gonna keep my hand down on here. I'm gonna push this out. Bring the tweezers. Come on, tweezers. These are my good ones, so they're not open too far out. This is what we use for the jump wires and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and heat it up. And come in slowly. Okay. Great. So what I'm gonna do is just let it cool off just a few seconds. Poke it. So it can drop. There you go. And now we can raise up my light so we can see good. And just apply just a little flux. That's a lot. And just refloat the joints. Great. And now I'm gonna put these back up. Don't need them. They're good ones. I dropped them the other day, but they still kind of good. So I still grab that little thin wire. They're still good. What it was like looking for, put these up. Grab the motherboard. And what I want to do is get rid of that little big ground pad right there because it's standing up. Let me see some. Wick it without bothering that jumper we just did. Oh man, people just don't know how small this shit is. Alright, better than nothing. It went down a little bit, so let's go ahead and clean. That should do. What we will do is go ahead and just apply just a little tiny flux. We still have a thin flux on the chip because we didn't clean it. Yep, so we're going to turn it around. The dot was by this big chip. I see a little crack in the IC. That may not bother it. May just be the outside paint that they put on the IC, but let's go ahead and see what happens. No, it's supposed to go up and not down. Go where you gotta go, baby. Come on. I think we'll have to reball this one. Maybe. Maybe not. It shifted down and I was heating it up. I want to try those iPad rehab tweezers, but I don't want to spend 50. Oh, hell no. $50. No, sir. No, sir. Union repair, sir. Union repair. Pay about. I mean, it depends on what you get. Union repair. Let me just clean all of this flux so we don't have no flux left over. That's what they did. And here comes a customer. I'll be right back. Be right with you. Alright, I'm back. I hope that was loud. So let's go ahead under the hand camera and go ahead and try to reassemble this just to see if we get touch. And let's go ahead first back under the microscope real quick just to see if everything here looks fine, which it does, okay? We can clean that little flux in here. Or is that just that? Okay. Let's go back under the hand camera real quick because today is Friday and customers will be coming. I'm gonna just go ahead and reassemble this. Drop the antenna down. Put all this where they belong, right there. Move this stuff out the way. Alright. Just clamping all these fluxes back in. Let's put this down here. I'm gonna put one screw on the motherboard. Where's my Phillips? The big screw is this one that goes right here. Yeah, I'm gonna start using them. Their prices look really good. Yeah, they ship pretty quick too. When you do buy from them, make sure you buy a lot of stuff so you don't use them but once a year. Like buy your charger ports and all that type of stuff from them. iPad ports, whatever. And then when you do run out, you can start ordering from your supplier. I'm not sure who you use here, Mobile Centric, Ninja Gadgets. That's what I do. Okay, so what we're gonna do, just go ahead and connect the screen. Bismillah. I'm sure something wrong with this home button because they had that little gray thing up there. And this wire looks like it was tangled from the previous tech. Let's go ahead and plug the battery in. And let's try to boot it. Bismillah. Ooh, we got a problem. We're gonna have to take that Touch IC back off. Take off that Touch IC and reball it, I'm sure of it. No, you see that screen? I'm sure that's from that Touch IC. Probably have two joints bridged. That's fine, we'll go ahead and remove it real quick and shouldn't take more than 5-10 minutes again. This phone took too long to boot the first time, so let's wait on it. While we wait on this, let me see if I actually have a new Touch IC so we don't have to reball it, so we can just go straight and drop it down. I don't think I never ordered no Touch ICs anyway, because we always just, what's his name, reball that chip. Yeah, I don't think I have no Touch IC. I know I've never seen no Touch ICs. Not in this little thingy. Bombuculas. Yep, I guess. Go ahead and see if it comes on. Probably won't, so let's go ahead and unplug this and go back to it real quick. Did put a screw down here. Alright, let's go back under the microscope. We will come here and remove this chip again. And try to reball it. And my other tweezers. Weird, there's no bridges. Let's put it back. No, I'm not gonna put it back. Go ahead and wick and grab another iPhone 6 Plus and remove that chip from there. Just have to wick a few more spots. Alright. And let me go ahead and look through these motherboards and grab an IC real quick. Oops, or a wire. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Let me just look through these motherboards that I have real quick. Man, they're gonna be healed. Got one. Yep, let's go ahead and grab that one real quick. I was gonna see if I can get away with not reballing it, but now I had to go ahead and reball it. What did I do with that little rubber finger thingy? Oh, fuck. Alright, let's go ahead and I guess look this again. Oh, that's not the motherboard, that's the donor. That's the one we just took off that IC from. Like, there, we just wick it. Go ahead and put some flux and bring our new IC just like that. Alright, I think it shifted. Yeah. Let's wait for it to cool down. Come over here. Make sure nothing loose here. The motherboard still hot. Alright, let's go ahead and reassemble and test, huh? I may want to bring one of my screens. Go back under the hand camera. Just reassemble. Alright, I'm gonna just go ahead and just put that one screw right here. Bring the screen. Should I go get my screen? I'll test with this one first. Oh, so happy. Battery not in, so plug in the battery and hit the power button. It says it needs to be charged up, and it looks like the screen is showing normal this time, so put it on the charger. There you go. So just make sure we got touch. Probably was a bad IC because it was chipped on the top. This is the IC that came on it, and it had a chip right somewhere over here, I guess. I don't think that bothered it. I don't know what happened. But let's wait for it to come on. It takes a long time to come on. When he brought it to me, it took forever to come on, so let's just wait for it. I can't wait until today's over with and it just started. Imagine that. I didn't plug in the camera or the home button. I just plugged in the screen and the touch, the two flexes. Thanks for watching. How long have I been online for? 50 minutes. No way. Okay, there you go. The phone is on and touch works. Touch works, touch works. The phone is just slow as hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this thing does not move. Okay, it does move. It just, the phone is slow as hell. You can see it I don't know. The brightness, I don't have that passcode. They didn't give me the passcode. Like I said, they didn't want me to bag it up on the computer. They just wanted me to fix this problem. Can you guys see? Yeah, I guess you can. All the buttons are working. And this little thing, that's that little gray button they put on the side of the phone and goes all around. So, phone is ready. I will end the live here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more of these videos. I got a person trying to bring me a no power PS5. I don't want it. Send him by. Be willing to pay $250. Appreciate you. Timbo TK, thank you very much, sir. And everybody else that's watching. I'm gonna end the video right here. Like and subscribe.